Hello, my name's David. And I'm here with
Gabriel Negrata?
my co-host. So, remember anything from last time or what?
I remember we had suspicion, or I had suspicions anyway, that Kaya could have killed Chase.
And what else?
That Tate may or may not have helped Kai keep it a secret anyway, or he was an accomplice, maybe unknowingly or knowingly. Who knows?
All right. So, well, is that all you remember or what?
Yes.
All right. So on chapter 35, uh, basically, do you remember what Kaya and Tate used to do when they were like what? 15? Or when Kaya was 15 and Tate was like
They would
19?
put feathers, no?
Yeah, so basically, Kaya one day goes, just going around, and she finds a carton box on the tree stump that Tate will leave things for her.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we already know this is a ritual for them in a way.
Yeah.
So, and inside was a compass a World War One compass that Tate's grandpa gave to him.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's giving the compass to Kaya, and through this not dialogue, but what would it be? Characterization, I guess.
Gifts?
No, but like it's being revealed through like something, like similes, metaphors, and whatnot like that.
Maybe something like
Imagery, something like imagery. I think.
imagery?
Yeah, imagery. Through this imagery, Tate is showing that we still know that he still loves Kai, but he's showing it, again,
Mm-hmm.
because he's giving something his grandpa gave to him, and he's giving that to Kaya, which shows to us, that
Sincerity.
and sincerity, and that you don't you wouldn't give something of that value or treasure to someone you don't care about,
Yeah. It's like giving your most valued possession to just some stranger. No one ever does that.
Mhm. And so after this, of course, this is coming from her first love, and he's doing through it this ritual. So now Kaya's even, if she wasn't confused about love before, she's really confused now, I'd imagine.
I think she's never really experienced true love.
I think she probably has through Tate, but
Well, maybe Tate, but maybe she doesn't realize it yet. Because I don't think her mom loved her all too much.
well, we saw that she was, she loved her enough to like self-sacrifice, not self-punish herself for what she did.
Yeah.
So, as it says, Kaya is confused about love, and it's revealed through our characterization because, quote, dishonest signals of fireflies, everything, quote, she knew of love, was on page 248. Kai's greatest strength about, learning from the marsh and being able to correlate that to everything else she does is now turned into a weakness, because Kai tries to rationalize love by connecting to nature. However, this only confused her by giving her mixed signals, because like some fireflies give false signals to partners just to eat them, and she's like, "Is this something? Because is he trying to get something out of me, or?"
Kind of like how Chase did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now she's more, what do you call it? Closed. She has like a much thicker wall.
Yeah.
All right.
So now what the author reveals to us that love is complicated, and it's even more complex if you like try to rely on other things to like make sense of it, because love isn't always cut and dry.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever like experienced something like that?
A cut and dry love.
Yeah, like, or love that was complicated.
I would say it's akin to that.
Want to share or not?
No.
Yeah.
Nah. Best left unspoken.
And now even more evidence is like, on quote, but every time she thought of him or saw of him, her heart jumped from old love to the pain of abandonment. And just, shows us this imagery or dialogue, shows us that it shows us even more that, well, without love, there's pain, or with love comes pain.
The risk of pain.
Yeah. Because you can't have your pie and eat it too, or your cake or whatever, as the saying goes.
But you can't have what?
You can't have your cake and eat it too.
Without the risk of what? Cavities?
Yeah, something like that.
Diabetes?
You can't expect love to be all happiness and sunshine without a little pain,
Yeah.
Through every hardship, that love grows stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say this is kind of like a trial for you, Kai and Tate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Unless it doesn't work out, then it's just a phase.
Yeah, and then even then, like, right, that sometimes what you think is love isn't actually love.
No, it could be something else. Multiple emotions. But it shouldn't be that difficult to tell.
Then chapter 36 is basically they're just basically trying to think of a plan to. Well, now they got a motive. Someone tells them that maybe they saw Kai and Chase one day, and that Kai probably said something, and now they have a motive, and they're gonna go and try to catch her, which is probably gonna be. And then chapter 37 is that um, basically they try and catch Kai. Then chapter 38. Yeah. Wait, what? I think I skipped chapter. No, I did it. All right. Wow, these are really short chapters. Chapter 38. They were able to catch Kaya through. They basically jumped her.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was about it.
Is she that strong or what? They just.
Oh no, she was on a boat.
Oh.
A boat came up,
I see.
which is kind of terrifying in a way.
Damn.
And then chapter 38, when Tom, like, now she has an attorney or whatnot, so her, I guess, lawyer or attorney? Lawyer, right?
Yeah, her lawyer or attorney.
Yeah, her lawyer named Tom. He feels pity or love. No, not when I say love, like love of your fellow humans, right?
Like the love of humanity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's lived in the town, Barkley Cove is what the town's called. And
Oh, he loves his people.
yeah, but because like he lives in it, right? And well, obviously he lives in it. He's obviously gonna hear about Kaya and whatnot.
Yeah.
So now, as you know, she's a suspect for murder of killing their basically star quarterback,
Yeah.
and they already have a bad negative connotation about her. That's a recipe for disaster.
But as it says, innocent until proven guilty.
But people are gonna be.
Yeah. Most people nowadays are guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, but still. Even then, right? Like in their minds, they have trials, but some people already have their.
Mine's made up.
Yeah.
The jury is probably just like, nah, it's her. She did it.
Yeah, because there's been examples of history like that. Like in the case of Emmett Till,
Oh yeah. Or just any colored person in general back in those days.
So, and then chapter 38, when Tom visits Kaya in jail, there's characterization of his fellow love for his, humanity that well, obviously Kaya's a reserved type of person. She doesn't she likes to stay by herself.
Antisocial.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
It's not like she can't socialize,
She just doesn't prefer it.
Yeah. So, what he does is basically go out of his way to get some books that might interest Kaya, like shows and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, after like he leaves, Kaya tries to get back book, but then he's like, no, I got that for you, you know. And this is like one of those rare times where she's been given something again, and in a sense, like she's being accepted in a way, you know.
You mean like loved?
No, just accepted, you
Just
know.
accepted by
Be-
Tate?
No, by her lawyer,
Oh,
because like he already has the yeah. He's not what's it called. He doesn't let his
he doesn't judge based off rumors, but rather what he sees.
yeah.
Okay.
So now she's not being rejected or being taken. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's an act of kindness because he's not trying to get anything out of it. He's just trying to make her more comfortable.
He's
Oh,
literally just being a good dude.
exactly. Just love for his fellow man.
Yeah.
And what would you say that the author is trying to reveal through his acts or whatnot? This characterization.
Not all people are. Um, I guess not all people are the same. Some people actually have kindness just for the sake of kindness. Kind of like a hope in humanity.
Yeah, there's like there's good in almost every one of us.
The potential.
Yeah, and that we all have love for our fellow man or woman.
Most
Whatever.
of us.
Most of us.
Yeah, I mean, there was a murder that happened, so I don't think there was much love in there.
Yeah. So now, in page 26, right? While they're basically setting up their jury now. Now, Miss Coupler, right? Culpepper. Do you remember who she was?
The white lady, right?
There's a lot of white ladies.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Basically, she was the yeah. You're right. She's a white lady because she comes from a white town, but she's basically the wife of a clergyman.
Oh, okay.
She's the one that basically pulled away her daughter from Kaya and basically saying, "Don't get near her. She's dirty."
Oh, back when she was a kid.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, I remember
and she's on the jury.
her. That I feel like that's not fair.
No, this whole town's against her. This whole
No.
jury's basically against her.
By law, that's not right. They have to be fair.
They were trying to like move basically this her lawyer again, trying to like love her fellow man or Kaya. He basically tries to set up this trial in another county or something like that town.
That would have been no better.
They rejected it because it happened in that county. I mean, it makes sense, but still,
Yeah,
these people have their connotation.
they already have their mind made up.
Yeah. So, and what does this show us about love? You think, or the absence of love is gonna obviously? I guess what this shows us is in the absence of love is hatred, and that when hatred, bad things are probably gonna go bad for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think? Do you think Miss Culpepper hated Kaya or just
Low key, there
look?
ain't no way. Like she definitely didn't like her.
Yeah,
If she didn't like her, then you can either dislike or like someone. I mean, you can also be in between, but seeing as how she didn't want her daughter anywhere near Kaya, I would most likely assume that she either hated or disliked Kaya. And so someone like her on the jury isn't the best.
isn't favorable.
Nope.
So,
You need someone like Tate on the jury. Although that would also be unfair because he would be on Kate's side. But still.
sorry. And chapter 39, basically, Kaya's going onto the cave and meets up. She doesn't intentionally meet up with Chase, but she meets up with Chase
Oh.
by accident. And now he's there's this specific detail is that there's Barbarone in his breath, or you can smell it on him. You know what that
So
is?
he's drunk.
He's drunk.
Mm.
So says right here. Well, they're talking. He says, "Come on." He says, "Come on, Kaya. It was impossible. She should have known it would have been possible for them to, marry." And we know that Chase was interested in Kaya, obviously, but do you think he actually ever, for how brief, how little brief it was, that he actually loved her?
Maybe that's why he's drunk.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't know a lot about why he could have been drunk, but maybe it's because he could have regretted getting married to that one girl.
Yeah, but he also.
But man's a playboy, so no one can really know. Because when a playboy falls in love for the first time, or like for a true love or what crap, it's very hard to tell, you know,
Yeah.
if it's real or not.
So, and I guess this also because, like, right, all right, if forever were a chance that he actually did love her, and then he did have some intention, however small, or he laughed it off. He's like, yeah, maybe I'll marry her. Maybe, as a joke, who knows? But however, that love, society judges our love, or like makes self value of people that we love, you know?
Yeah, for example, a lot of people weren't very accepting of interracial, interracial marriage.
Yeah, and then obviously, say he did marry Kai, you know, everyone's going to be talking about him. Just how this one great star quarterback has fallen for trash.
Mm-hmm. How far the how f-
How far the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
Damn.
who knows? Maybe he did, but yeah, as we know, yeah, society likes to judge our partners and whatnot, even though it's not their place to.
And their social status.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of BS.
it's like Romeo and Juliet in a way, except this one is more darker in a way.
And there's not really two families feuding. It's more just the romance part.
Yeah.
But either way, it's baffling that Romeo and Juliet only took place in 3 days.
Keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, and it was a 17 and 14-year-old. Okay, but either way, it's off topic.
It correlates in a way.
It does, but crazy.
So, and now we have possibly our motive for killing. He sexually assaults Kaya. He forces himself upon her.
He didn't penetrate?
No.
Oh, so it's just assault. Okay.
It's assault.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason I said assault.
Okay. Because when you said that he forces himself, it almost makes it seem like he raped instead of almost raped.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how much this. What do you think? Do you think this holds anything like Sumerian love or something like that?
Or it could mean man's just
unhinged,
lustful, and although he is drunk, that's no excuse. But that could also be an influence as to why or what he's doing.
I think this shows us that the author shows that if you lose maybe someone you love through unfortunate circumstances, that love can turn into hatred or who knows. And the misguided love or something like that might make you do things that otherwise you wouldn't do because, he is drunk.
Love makes you crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think this is love.
Oh, no, that's something else.
It might have... I'm not saying this is covered for love. I'm just saying that, yeah. I don't know how... I can't justify this, man. I can't analyze this.
No one can ever justify sexual assault. That's...
No, man. I'm not trying to. But you still...
No. I mean... After knowing that, maybe no one deserves to die, but some more than others. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there's a death penalty for that.
For sexual assault?
Not sexual assault, but rape.
Is there?
I think so. If not, you're heavily.
If there isn't, then there should be. But
well, he's dead now, so whatever. I
guess.
Yeah. And now, then chapter 40, it's basically back into the courtroom and. Now they're having a witness testimony by a guy named Rodney. He basically says that, quote, she was screaming, "Leave me alone, you bastard. You bother me again, I'll kill you." This is coming from God.
All right, but if you're getting assaulted, come on now. I'm pretty sure anyone would be saying that.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's extremely reliable.
So, but what do you think this shows us?
It just shows that they don't really got reliable witnesses. They just got people up there that just, I guess, saying things out of context.
Okay, but without that, what do you think? Like with Kai saying that, right? Like, what is this?
She most likely meant it.
Yeah, well, that sometimes the people you love become the people you hated. You know, you hate.
Yeah.
But what do you think?
I think that once your love has been betrayed, that's when it starts turning to hate.
Yeah. So then, like we said, well, there is no love without pain, and there is, I guess, love without hate, and hate without love.
You have your good days and bad days.
Sometimes it might drive you to kill someone, rightfully so.
Yep.
So, what do you?
Self-defense is a thing too, so.
All right. What do you think?
Although he isn't justified, I think she killed him.
Yeah. Admittedly, there wasn't that many.
I mean, I wanted to say she's justified in killing him if she did do it, but I wouldn't judge her. That's you know what I mean. I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, like, it is what it is. that's
All right then. So
that's just my opinion, anyway. I don't.
yeah, admittedly, there wasn't that many evident pieces of love, and if there were, well, I didn't catch it. So that's it.